Hello and welcome to another week. This is our second silage job this morning. Handy bits, and then we'll be going bale on straw. But tomorrow we have about 25 acres of silage in the morning, and probably straw after that again. Good bit of reseeding, and slurry is starting to kind of come on now again. I suppose lads just want to get their tanks emptied now before our closing date, which is only 6 weeks away. So isn't it the middle of October, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah, let me know. I think it is anyway, but so we need to get tanks emptied and stuff like that, so we'll have to give a couple of days of that. We still have a good bit of reseeding to do, and that needs to be tackled into as well. But we're getting there slowly but surely. One thing that has vastly helped us is the groupers. It's just speeded up and taken a man off a job so many times this year. It's just been a massive addition to us. It's really improved things for us. And as you can see, absolutely serious bales out of it. Like bullets, absolutely like bullets. So yeah, that's helped us massively. Definitely delighted with that purchase. One of the better things we have done in the last number of years. Definitely has changed the game altogether for us. So yeah, sure, I'll get this one blown out. I don't know whether I'll be baling straw or I'll put someone else on the baler and I'll go away doing discing or something like that. We'll see. We just have to wait for that to be fit before we go at it. So yeah, that's enough about that, and we'll chat to you later. Hello and welcome back. We've been doing an awful lot of baling today. I'd say I'm shoving up in 500 bales at this stage, and I still have a fair bit to do, so probably be up in 650 bales today. Anyway, apart from that, this field is well documented because you've seen us reseeding it, you've seen us ploughing it and tilling it, and then we kind of came up here a few times and looked at how the grass seed was progressing. This is the second cut we're taking off of it. The first cut, to be honest with you, got that real dry weather and we just cut it off. I think we got 15-20 bales or something off the whole lot of it. But quite a crop on it this time. It's cut with, this is its third day down, so it's down with a few days, and as you can see, the field is greening up again already. But yeah, should be very nice stuff for the cows in the winter, and yeah, very happy with how it came, to be fair. So I'll motor on through this one, and we have another 2 jobs to do after this, and we'll chat to you while we're getting through them. Okay, we're just pulling in home now. We're only half a kilometre from home. Evening's finished, thank God, and it's all to do again tomorrow. So we got a couple of loads moved there this evening, take the pressure off a small bit tomorrow, but plenty to do again. So I'm going to get some rest and we'll chat to you in the morning. Okay, so we're here baling a bit of straw. It's our first year baling straw. We've baled small amounts before, but never anything of a much quantity. I've another field to do after this, and I think that's my last field of it for this year. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to have a talk with the farmer when I go up there, but I think it's my last field of it. So to be fair, I think across the country the harvest has been fairly successful this year for a lot of tillage farmers. But let me know if you're involved in any bit of tillage or anything like that. Just drop it into the comments and let me know what way the harvest has been. I don't think too many crops lodged, and I think the yields were pretty good, and the weather was with it too, and the price was good. So yeah, I'd say a good year in harvest circles, which, to be fair, a lot of years is very poor. But I suppose it kind of had to rise anyway because everything else had gone up. It was literally on the point of just not being justifiable at all. So I get the rest of this baled up. I don't have a whole pile more here, maybe 40 odd bales. So once we get that finished, we'll head on to another job after that we're going baling some haylage, and I think that's me finished baling for this week, so plenty of reseeding to tear into and all that side of thing, and we'll get that done and we'll show you a bit of that going on as well. Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I've been discarrowing most of the day, pretty much all day. Quite a big field here, around 15-16 acres in it I think, and we are nearly finished it now. Just need to give my top and bottom headlands a run, but we're getting there. So what they'll do with this now next is they'll give it a rub of a power harrow, and maybe if it's suitable might be able to get a bit of a leveling, but it's quite strawy, so it'll have to be, I'll have to play it by ear, I suppose is the correct way to put it. So yeah, I've won some 5 on the disc. We haven't had any baling today, so basically just took this tractor away disking and get this job done. But the disking is very hard on your back. It's very hard on you in the tractor. You get thrown around a good bit. It isn't a smooth job to be at. So you would get tired from it. Not tired of it, I suppose, more tired from it. Just hard on you really, driving up and down and getting thrown around the whole time. So yeah, I suppose tomorrow probably a bit of power harrow and maybe some bale drawing as well, but as off of the 175, and I am going to put on a pickup hitch on it, which we already have. It's there ready to go, just across the road. I must bring it up and slide it in under her and put it on. So we'll show you that going on and show you all there is to that. I have the jack in under it here just to take a bit of pressure off of me trying to lift it, because they're heavy. They are very heavy. But anyway, I have my bolts loosened there now, and we're just going to whip out the rest of them with the impact gun. Unfortunately, my Milwaukee gun is in the tractor that's hedge cutting, and obviously that's out in the job, so I am here taking this off. So I'm using our old impact gun, which is only a 1/2 inch job. What is it? A Durite one. It's pretty old now. It's over 10 years old, I'd say. So look, I'll try and whip them out, and we'll see whether bring them. They're all loosened now, so it shouldn't be too bad of a job. But we'll know in a minute. So she's fit to bring them after they've been loosened, but I don't know whether she will have the endurance to rip all of them, because the batteries in these things weren't brilliant even first day, and like I said, they're all already cracked anyway, so it shouldn't be the biggest ordeal in the world. I need to be very careful here when I cut off the wires onto our speed sensor on the PTO. And there's one she's going to fail on anyway, straight off the back. And we'll crack the rest of them out. Not the easiest things in the world to loosen with the breaker bar, because I'm out here and I can't hold them properly, but that was the only one I had difficulty with. I managed to rest because I was able to rest it against here, so we'll get that one. She's showing her age. She's showing her age. That's her, I think. I'm not going to get any more out of it. I'll crack off that last one. I won't even bother. Well, I will stick it on charge, but we'll just take the rest of them out with the ratchets. So yeah, I'll just crack them off and we'll get to it. Right, so our jack is holding it now. Last couple of weeks, with all the fine weather, I've been wearing sandals, but I don't think they'd be the best choice of a thing here, so we swapped for the boots. You'll be glad to know, hopefully nobody will lose a toe here. Right, I'll drop this down as much as I can. There we go. And I'll try and pull this fella out. Right, so that was fairly heavy, but We've a laugh anyway. See that, lads? That's what you call brute force and strength. Behold the strength of the man. Only joking. Some room underneath the tractor without a hitch. Obviously, if you had, well, say, a proper continental drawbar setup, it'll be going back there and there'll be a pin going through that as well. But, like, you know, a lot of the European stuff you see, they have, they'll be mounted up here somewhere. Your implement will be mounted up there. They had to give you some clearance if you were baling a lot of straw or, you know, high crops or something like that. So, there's crazy clearance. Better job, probably. I don't know, I'd like to try it out sometime, the continental hitches, but then you have a lot of swapping and changing. But if you're set up for it, I'd say it's probably a better job. So anyway, I'll take off that bracket underneath and I'll bring up my pickup hitch. Well, that was fairly heavy. I'm not going to be able to lift the whole pickup hitch on my own, so I'll probably put it in two halves, lift up the frame of it, and then, well, say, all the sections that slides out, I might put that in afterwards. We'll see. I'll give a look at it. I'll assess it when I bring it up. So, yeah. Well, that's a bit of a disaster. The hitch isn't for us yet. So, doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. I will, I bought that second hand, so I will, send it back and I'll just get another one. Not the end of the world. Anyway, next job is, see our seat here is the cushion is damaged, so we got a cover thanks to these boys sitting us down the cover, stick it on the seat. So special thanks to, wait till the camera focuses now, come on there, special thanks to these boys for sending down the cover and to give it a try out. So yeah, I think these are difficult enough to fit, to be fair. There is a bit of work to it, but we'll tip away at it. And okay, so that's fitted now. As you can see, it's a fine seat cover and very, very tight fit, so it won't be coming off and annoying you and all that kind of thing. And just give it a wipe and it'll keep it clean too. So yeah, all in all, a very nice job. Really smartens the seat of the tractor up, because the seat is in very good condition. It's just the cushion was a bit tatty. So yeah, that's really a nice job all around.